I gotta give a very big round of applause to the FIFA Mobile team for this event. Honestly, if all the events this season were like this, I feel like this would have been one of the best seasons of FIFA Mobile, with head-to-head and all of those things. And I'm going to tell you why, the things that I really like about this event, and kind of what make it a bit different than events before. One of them being the fact that you can really get anything in this free to play. Yes, you need a lot of stamina, and yes, I spent most of my time learning about building my city in SimCity than I have actually playing the game, if you know what I'm talking about. If you're on iOS, you do. If you're on Android, you actually get like lots of different ads. But anyways, so you have to watch a lot of ads, obviously, to get stamina, but once you build up that stamina, you can grind these events, and you can just grind this. Oh, where did I go? I went out of it. You can just grind this event right here in the Sahara. You can just keep going through this as many times as you want. It's a quick event. It doesn't take you a lot of time to sort of build up the journal pages, and then you can use those journal pages to basically go over to the bazaar is terrible. This is an ad like that. I'm going to ignore that when we talk about this promo, but then you can use it for the treasures, and you can get any of these random things. So starting out, you get 200,000 coins, you get a master, you get a new player. It's awesome if you're starting out in the game. You get some cool rewards. For me, when I have 183 million coins, I don't really need 200,000 coins, but if I keep going through it, I do have a chance to get different players. I have a chance. I actually pulled a glyph out of this one. So now you get one glyph basically from playing through the last chapter, which is the hidden artifact chapter. Then you got to get 3 more from there, and this is only on day 2, so I'm hoping there will be other ways that you can pick that up as well. Trying to get it through winning this event is going to be pretty tough, I would say, because you basically have to get 200 wins on this event, and we're going to show you, the best ways to win that event. So I don't know if that's really the best option for it, but they even have like different ways to get Sahara Masters, Okacha, when you get 4 of them, and then there's nice cool things along the way as well. Starting off, you get yourself an 88 plus, you get yourself a 92 plus, you get yourself a 95 plus Sahara Master, and glyph out of there. So I do really like the rewards of this. I like the ability to sort of play different things, and I like that it's kind of got that almost focused on head-to-head thing. Now, this is a very tough match. Coming down 2-0 with the effect. It says right there, Extreme Challenge, and it does definitely mean that. So coming down second half, there is no extra time, which makes that tough. What you're really going to want to do to win this event, you want to get yourself some fast wingers. We're going with a 4-2-4 formation. Really anything that kind of helps you up on the wings. I do have a better squad, but I wanted to kind of show you with this squad sort of what I'm talking about. In terms of what you can do. So we'll put Mane there. So get yourself a fast winger. That will really help, especially the right wing, because the right wing tends to be easier to run down than the left wing. And those are the big things that you're going to want to worry about, because you do have to win that in regulation time. So we'll show you some matches there, show you how to go through this. But I'm definitely a fan of this. I think there's a lot of variation. You can play as much or as little as you want and still get something out of it. So most people probably just, casually playing this will get themselves a few masters, get to build up their team. There's some great cards. There's some great players in the store that you can get that go for a pretty decent amount of coins, and at this point I don't mind that they don't go for as many coins. You get 10 million for it, whatever that is. You can pick up a new team, you can pick up for cheap, you can build the squad the way you want to do it. Reset every day. They start at 2 and they build up, so if you want to save your stamina, you can do it for cheaper as you go through it, but it maxes out at 10 stamina. So really, as long as you have a lot of stamina, you can play it. That's something that's missed in a lot of things. Everybody can go in here, play a few events, you play the live event a few times, you get the excitement of opening a pack. That pack can have anything. It have a prime icon in it. This pack could just have 200,000 coins. It could have a glyph. It could have 10,000 wildcards. But everybody gets that excitement of opening packs, opening players, which has been missing from a lot of it, because unless you had FIFA points before, you couldn't do that. So that's one thing I really like about it too, is that anybody can kind of go through these different things. And yeah, we're getting terrible luck for this, but it's kind of fun to sort of grind for a little bit, play a bit, and you don't have to spend money on it. All you had to do was grind an event for maybe 5 minutes and you get a chance to do this. And that's the kind of thing I really like. That's the thing I liked before with the coin packs. You built up some coins, you opened a pack, maybe you got something good, maybe you didn't, but it didn't matter, because it's not like you spent $300 on doing it. So I can do this for 5 minutes of grinding. I get something terrible, it's not a big deal. I get something amazing like that, and I'm happy, right? Like, it's like, that's what I love about it. We ended up getting mad about it, that one opening. I got a glyph earlier out of it, and all we spent was like a couple minutes grinding out of this, and then you end up getting the players. So that's what I really like, having this ability for anybody to get anything out of a pack. That's one of the biggest things. This treasure map thing is really awesome. Yes, there's lots of crappy things in it, but you didn't have to spend money to do it. You could have if you wanted more opportunities, but you don't have to. And I think that that's a really important thing, is you don't have to spend money to get something good. You could get lucky and get it out of grinding. Maybe you won't, whatever it is, but I think there's so much open with that. So I'm definitely... that's one of my favorite things about it, is the treasure map. I realize that, like, you know, the chance of pulling a glyph, the chance of playing Oakjar are probably super low, but, you know, for someone that going in, that played the game once, to get that player, I'm happy for you. If you got that kind of luck, I'm definitely happy for you. Okay, how to use your player's abilities. So we go to 4-2-4, so we can do this, and then you notice what happens when we roulette. The players freeze in their tracks because they are so fearful of Mane's roulette. I messed that up. Okay, so... scratch what I just did there. We got our player open at the side. Why aren't you running? Okay, usually the player actually tries to make a move. I don't know why he wasn't doing it that time. But anyways, you roulette, and watch that. They just stop in their tracks usually, so you go from it. Oh, they're not doing it this time. The freeze move didn't work out for us that time. It's okay. We'll chase them back. We'll do it again. Alright, so you go with this. You notice there, they stopped that time. You did it that time. Then you can go in the box. If they don't go at you, you can just take the shot. If they do go at you, what you want to do is just either do a roulette to get around them or cut back in, because they'll come to you, so you can cut. So you basically gotta eye what the defense is doing, and then once you figure out what the defense is doing, you can kind of react to that. So that's sort of the one thing you want to look at there. Okay, so here we go again. So Mane stops. You notice he stops there. The player is coming at me, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop and turn. I'm going to do a roulette to get there. I'm going to, oh my goodness, how did he get that tackle? So a nice little turn there. Couple roulettes to get into the box, takes the strike, and then you put it. So one thing too that I often find is, like, if you feel like you need one extra roulette, take that one extra roulette. Like, that was super helpful there. We got still a bunch of time. So, and that's the other thing too, you have tons of time. So even though we messed up at the start, it didn't work out perfectly, you know, they didn't always respond to the things. You have probably still 4 or 5 opportunities, and you notice there, Mane. He does the roulette, the player stops again. El Neni's there. We get past El Neni by moving into the box. Oh, El Neni, we didn't get past El Neni. Okay, go with this one. Alright, Mane. Okay, you gotta set Mareg. Okay, Mareg, we're at the 89th minute. Don't mess this up. Don't mess this up, Stopde. There you go. Woo! Alright, we got the first win. I guess we should probably... once you get the lead, what you might want to do is pass it around your defense. We're okay there. We're at the 90th minute. But you probably want to pass around your defense to not totally mess that up. Alright, so the other thing you can do too, really just in general, you just want to be able to sort of roulette the players. And when you're not walking, when you're not like using the sprint button, they tend to get out of your way a lot more. So one way to do that is just, yeah, basically roulette the players, have them stop in their tracks as you go through. Don't hit the sprint button. Hitting the sprint button is actually disadvantageous to you, even though it feels like it, until you get into that position where you're like, okay, I'm in a good spot that I could take the shot. Ooh, that was a beautiful goal, by the way, as we're talking about beautiful goals. And then get that shot off when you're free. That probably was not the best time to take that shot. I think we got a little bit lucky on there. But the other thing too is you do have quite a bit of time. Like, it's not like you don't, you don't have a lot of time in this one. Like, obviously it's second half. But if you kind of play it right, if you're calm, you have time to take these drives. You probably still have 4 or 5 drives that you can go with. So don't get stressed over these things. If you miss one, just get back, get ready to play on defense, because you definitely don't want to give up a goal. And then yeah, once you get up on a goal, that's when you want to try and do that the other way. So yeah, so the more that you can roulette them without hitting the sprint button, the better. Get a roulette to get in there. Nice save. Should have probably finessed that one, but we have Mareg in the box. He's got a pretty powerful header. He should be able to score that, yeah. I was like, if you can find a guy like that in the box, we got Ronaldo, something like that, put him in the box so that you can get the corner goal after. So now after this, basically, pass it around your defense is probably your prime way to stop them from scoring. They do, I don't know, I just feel like they get a little bit more intense into their play after you score. But okay, we got the ball. That's all we needed. We need possession of the ball. Although what I might do, this is not the suggestion of what you do, but my plan is to see if we can get another one. Okay, Mane. So again, Salah, he's there. Oh, I almost closed my phone. He stops when we roulette.
So just keep rouletting until you get past him. You can get into the box the same way, roulettes to get to the box. If you have to move some movement to get there, like, give yourself a clean opportunity, right? So, stops him, Mane, roulettes, fires it, rebound, that time it should go. That time it should go, and there you go, 4-2. Puts it in, easy win right there. So big thing is get a player that roulettes, get players with pretty good speed. Speed is not necessarily your most important thing because, again, when you go in with this, you want him to have a really nice roulette because, look, he just stops. If you're not holding on the sprint button, they tend to just be like, oh, what is he doing? Did he just pull a roulette without hitting the sprint button? And then they just go off and do their own thing. So there you have it. That's our strategy. That's our tips and tricks for this one. So 4-2-4, try and get that roulette going really strongly on the players and stuff like that. So now that we've done that, let's claim all the new treasures we got, and let's claim our 95 plus master. All right, I'm going to start with my treasures. Let's see what we get here. We get a master. Master. Nice. It's pretty good. So we got a master out of there. I think we got 5 packs. Let's see a glyph. What It's not bad actually. It's a lot of rare boosts. But what I really want to see, if I get a glyph here, that means we unlock Okja today. You need to know that. You need to know if we can pull a glyph here. We pulled one glyph already. If we pull another one, we are getting Okja. We're getting Okja if we get a glyph. It's basically like pulling a prime icon in a pack. It's not going to happen today. So we didn't get it there, but we will go on to our hidden artifact. We'll claim our 600 epic boosts. And then we will claim our master and glyph pack here, 95 plus. Let's hope for that. Let's hope for that Salah. Here we go. The glyph. We got 3 glyphs of 4, almost there, and our master is gonna be not Salah, but we do get Zaha. That is pretty good. I will definitely take that card right there. Look at that pace, 122 pace. You want a pacey card? That is a pacey card indeed. And so we'll go back here. I don't think there's too much else we got going on in this that we can do right now. So we're close to getting another one for there. One more glyph, and we got ourselves the prime icon in this one. So keep grinding through. It's only like day 2. So day 2 to get the prime icon. Pretty decent indeed. But thank you for checking this out and stopping by. It's been a pleasure as always. Stopde.